Look at me. I look like some South African. No disrespect to South African what was, but I look like I'm getting hit by a torch this side. I'm getting hit by a lamp this side. So right now. This is how I lose the episode. Because I disrespect a classic that literally was my whole upbringing. Hi guys, and welcome to this episode of Pop Culture. Lalelani. It's taken me a kick and a punch to get to this video. And Bongeka, I did my best. South Africa, I did my best. Welcome to my episode. I had many plans for this episode and none of which came to life. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take it back to ground zero. Let me take it to the basics. So today we're doing a mukbang, as you probably would have seen from the title. And we're doing it my style, Mzansi style, Makaya style. I am bringing you umphokoqo, amasi, oras, in case of an emergency, Vaseline. So basically what I did, I asked for abahlali to send me questions. I haven't peeped at the questions today, so I don't actually know what people have been asking me. And to the people that follow me on Instagram, my handle is Nwabisa. So this thing where people call it Nwabisa, I'm here to debunk Nwabisa. There's no such thing. Okay, it's Nwabisa. And so yeah, so I asked peeps I asked people to send me their questions on Instagram, and the long and short is dinner nerves, because it got cold while I was doing take 6, okay, of this whole thing. So what I did was I asked the nations, the peeps, my kids, my trusty peeps. Yo, there's so many questions. There's so many questions, guys. Oh my god. Oh, I'm putting this upside at you guys. Hi. We'll see if I'll be able to get through all these questions. And like I said I'm not going to read them, so I'm reading them for the first time now. Welcome. There's a little Michi in my... You know what? I've just about had it. Guys, let this be a representation of what teamwork is all about. People can do it on their own, but teamwork makes the dream work. Let's go. This comes from Nolly OD. She asks, is the YouTube scene in SA moving as you thought it would by now? I.e. new faces, content from the old. I've got a very long answer for this, but I've got a super short answer for this whole thing. I think that it's moving, I suppose, as it should. Not a lot of people have enough equipment, time, to run YouTube channels like consistently. So I just feel like it's not for everybody. And those that do tap into the platform, not everybody necessarily. Like, you know, there's nothing worse than having a vision in your mind than when you execute, i.e. today's episode, and then you shoot it and you're just like, yo, this is not what I had in mind, but you have to make it work. So I think there's so much space for more YouTubers, like so much space for more and more, like outside of what all your faves right now, there's space in like another area. Sports, comedy, skits, animation stuff. Like there's a lot of room for a lot of stuff. Lazola asks, name top 5 YouTubers changing the game in South Africa. Okay, Wasabi. Changing the game. Let me come back to that one. But okay, Wasabi is number 1 for me. Cool. that was who asked the question. It was Lazola underscore Yani. Then Noni Shakur asks, Mzalwane, in this year 011, yeah, Papa, a boyfriend or next question. Babes, I pop you. I pop you too. I will say I did go on a date though. I did go on a date last week. If I'm gonna keep it 100, okay. And it was a kick and a punch. That's a tale for like another day. Leave your comments in the comment section below if you want to hear the story about that. But long and short of it, no, I pop. Okay, Banzito, hey chap, how far are you with manhunting? I can swing more advice if you want. First of all, Banz, you're the last one to be telling me about advice, Pops. I lived with you in the Cape Town streets for years. What did you do for me? Nothing. So, please. Cleo Rotus. And I'm going to name you guys because you want to be spicy. You might have take credit for your questions. How would you rate your last intimate encounter? And no, it doesn't only refer to sex. Intimate encounter. The question is, when last was my intimate encounter? Rate. This question's hilarious. My last intimate encounter, I'd probably rate an 8 out of 10. Have you ever? Okay, no. I'm literally, people have asked me multiple questions as one person, and I'm like, nope, I'm gonna jump to people asking what, like, because I can't use one person, multiple questions. Tenji, sis, just give us the content we signed up for, but sharing old pics of you with those brows and makeup. Tenji, you don't see me as a human being in South Africa. But you know I'll always give you the content you need on Instagram, guys. I'm not afraid to make fun of myself, like, ever. So if that's what you need, I got you. Okay. Lelo Mao, length or girth? You guys are dangerous with this question, so my answer is yes. _in. Did you go through a phase of being unemployed after graduation? If so, what did you do? I didn't, babes. I didn't. So I won't be able to speak on that one. Yeah, I'll leave that one to the peeps that have those answers. Sir _Campbell. What's your view on love affairs in Joburg, seeing that we both live here now? Campbell, you live in Joburg and you didn't tell me. Moving on to the next question because you're disrespectful. That's what's happening right now. Bhengi _Tabiso. How many cars for your lobola? 30 billion for the account to you. That's a billion. Brother, if you want this, if you want Mia, you got to give me the 30 billion gang. That is it. Michelle _Matty. How was your first time sexual encounter? Who's had sex? What's sex? How do you spell sex? Next question. Mickey _Chabububble. What drives you other than your mother? What drives me? What drives me is two things. So, one, creative culture, like in all shapes and formats. I think I've spoken to this before. In all its forms, literally. Photography, art, illustration, painting, it's probably visual art, whatever. Videography, acting, singing, dun 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 dun. That drives me, because the media and creative industry was always a space that I wanted to play in some shape or form, and I'm grateful that I've been able to create content as my form. And that drives me, because like I know that what we do on pop culture is not even like the point of what we really dream for this platform to be and look like. Obviously, like the format it lives in right now is definitely an iteration of it, but we know we can do better through practice and all of that. That drives me. Another thing that drives me is knowing that there's a better version of myself tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. I want to be better at everything I do as a strategist and as a content creator. So because I know that tomorrow, with given more information, given more opportunity, there's something that I forgot his but he does reactions. Zach Campbell, I think, hilarious. And he said, when you give some bitch some money, okay, they gave Cardi B, because she was that bitch who deserved the coins, and look what she's doing with the coins, guys. The Money music video was just insane, okay, and her career has spoken for itself. So when you give some bitch some money, that bitch who deserves the money, okay, the one who will turn it from 0 to 10 billion, that's the one. So I think I know that given the opportunities that I believe I deserve, the opportunities are endless for me. Oh, pre_, girl, I'm so nervous. Your questions. What do you miss about Cape Town? Don't be cliche and say friends. What do I miss about Cape Town? My peace of mind. Yo, that sounds sad. But I just, like, you know, there were just certain things that I didn't have to think about. Like safety on, not safety on the roads, but like, I don't know, like Joburg has a different energy. And I think also like when it comes to things like going out and stuff, I'm so conscious of like what I look like, what I don't look like, because like who's gonna be there, who's not gonna be there. In Cape Town, I was not thinking about those things. So I think I missed that element of peace of mind of just being like, I've never been, and I'm never really gonna be that person who like will always feel like I need to be dolled up to fit in, to do the things. But I think yeah, I just think about stuff like that, or the missions to work, and you think more about like, oh my god, like hijackings and safety and this, like all of these different things, like, because like people have set up Joburg to be like this danger zone, which it isn't. It has those aspects of it, but that can't be the way that you just blanket the whole city. But I'm not saying that those aren't things that have not sat on my shoulders. I mean, I grew up here, so but I think about that stuff, and I feel like Cape Town just came with a bit of peace of mind, that there were just elements I didn't have to think about. Walking on the street sometimes at Souk when I'm on my phone and I'm not thinking too heavily if I'm going to get mugged and things like that. So yeah, I'm seeing here. How's the Zik? Okay, let me just read the other one that I didn't go through. How's the Joburg Zik? There is none. Where would you buy a property in Cape Town or Joburg? In Joburg it's cheaper. Cape Town, Mama Helen doesn't see us in Cape Town. What do you want pop culture to look like in 10 years? That's too far, babes. I can't think that far. The way things are set up now, would you retire at 45? Never that. You got the job, you got what? You got the job, you got the passion project. What? Okay, no, babes, I can't read that in English. Are the women Johannesburg as qam as they look on IG? Yes, they are, because there's just more of them. Now that you have moved to Joburg, will you vote different? Will I vote? Is the question. Kidding. I will. Will I vote different? Probably not. Is it easier to get Fenty since you moved? Absolutely not. It's still the same struggle, but I never give up. But I've kind of slowed down buying Fenty products at the moment, because there's no product set that's standing out to me at the moment. When you regard yourself as famous, never. That's weird. Yeah, no thanks. Is Ugal back? When Ugal's my full time, maybe not. She's back when I feel like it, if I'm being honest. Will we see you in a week this year? Yes. I've got bundles, honey bunch. Yeah, and that's pretty much that, Bazalwan. I came through with my, Natural heezies. You know, give you a little kick and a punch, kick and a dreeze. And yeah, guys, that's it from me, really. This is definitely not what I imagined would have been my video. But hey, I like it. I'm up against 2 of the babes. You guys have seen what I've been through to get to this episode. The time currently is 20 to 11 at night. I'm being for real. Yep. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please do the most fundamental things to keep this platform alive. Like, share, comment, watch, and subscribe. Yeah, guys. Cheers. Guys, I have to win off of the basis. They're pan. It looks like I've got a torch on my face. This is so annoying on so many levels.
Okay, hold on. We have time. Let's go find another light. Just do the things.
Take 3. That was actually take motherfucking 2, motherfucking.